Back in Syracuse as the Crunch gets set for the Rochester Americans. Fourth matchup of the season between these two teams and the final game before the All-Star break. On Countdown to Crunch Time presented by Supercuts, I'm Lucas Favali with Crunch goaltending and video coach Carl Gehring. Carl, it's the final game of the week and, like we said, final game before the All-Star break. 3 straight wins for the Crunch. Last night was a 6-1 win over the Springfield Thunderbirds. What did you see last night?
It was a really good team effort for us last night. Springfield's got a great team. They work really hard and they play a great team game. So, for our guys to come out and play the way we did and capitalize on our opportunities, again, it was just an all-around great team effort.
It was a hairy stretch there. I mean, it was a 2-1 game heading into the third period. 5-minute major power play for Springfield at the end of the second and into the third, but you guys killed that off and then had a really strong third period. What was the key as you guys were going through that late in that game?
Yeah, we battled through some adversity, no question. Losing a couple players during the game as well too, so we're a little short on the bench. But everybody stuck together. Everybody worked hard and did their job. And you mentioned the PK as well. I thought guys did a fantastic job fronting pucks, knowing their responsibilities, and that's really what it takes is everybody knowing their role and getting on the same page.
Yeah, and that's against the league's best power play, which had scored earlier in the game. They've got 60 power play goals on the season. I mean, it was a pretty impressive 5-minute kill for the Crunch. And we always talk about momentum and gaining momentum, and you can do it on a power play or on a penalty kill. How much momentum does a team gain like that when you kill off a full 5-minute major?
Yeah, it's huge. Everybody knows kind of the pressure of that situation when you're short for that length of time. So to be able to get the job done, and I always think it's nice to kind of split it up in between the periods there too, so it breaks it up a little bit, but certainly a big momentum boost for our team, and I think it definitely propelled us forward going into the third there.
And the game last night, Eddie Pasquale with another victory for the Crunch. He was really solid as well, especially on the penalty kill. We always talk about the goaltending having to be important on the penalty kill. He has been a busy goaltender for the Crunch over the last month. He had a bit of a week off and then got back in there yesterday. What did you think about his game last night?
Yeah, I was really happy for Eddie last night. He had a great game, a couple big breakaway saves, and then always nice to get on the score sheet too. Eddie with an assist, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah, second assist of the season for Eddie. He had one in Toronto in December, so he's got 2 points on the year. He's climbing the charts real quick. But for him, like we said, he's been really busy the last month. Connor Ingram set to return, or he's back now healthy for the Crunch. But Eddie had that week off. How much do you think that helped him having finally a chance to get a breather? He played 12 straight games for the Crunch before yesterday.
Yeah, it's important in goaltending. When you're carrying the load, it's physically demanding, it's mentally demanding, and there's times where you just need a breather, need a reset, and get back to some basics, get back to some little things. And again, he was fantastic last night, and hopefully that little break for him helped.
It was a strong performance for Eddie Pasquale, a 6-1 win for the Crunch over the Springfield Thunderbirds. Now it's the Crunch and the Rochester Americans tonight. Connor Ingram, like we said, is back healthy. He had been out for a month with an injury. How challenging is it for a goaltender who is having to battle through an injury, hadn't played in a month? How challenging is that?
Well, it's getting back to it. Obviously, never ideal to have to manage those things, but Connor's worked hard here the last couple of weeks and has done a lot of extra work in the gym to get ready here. So, it's just a matter of getting back on the bike, so to speak. He's certainly had enough hockey experience and knows what it takes here now at this level. So, just getting back going here.
Crunch are getting set for the Rochester Americans on this Saturday night, final day before the All-Star break. That's always a challenge as well, keeping everyone mentally and physically ready to go for this last game before the break. You see it also before the holiday break, which we saw, and the Crunch had a pretty good finish before the holiday break. But what's the hardest thing heading into this last game before the break?
It's an important game for us, and I think just getting that message across that every game matters, and we'll get our time off. And I think just like we talked about with Eddie, it's going to be great for a lot of our guys to step away for a little bit here, but have an important night ahead of us first, and then we'll get on to the break.
The Crunch are getting set for the Rochester Americans. We're on Countdown to Crunch Time presented by Supercuts with Crunch goaltending and video coach Carl Gehring. Last night was the Crunch debut for Jan Ruda, who had a very big impact in the game, a goal and an assist. He ended up with a game-winning goal. First chance to really see Jan Ruda on the ice for the Crunch. What was the initial impression from the coaching staff?
Obviously very impressed. The play made on the goalie, single-handedly pretty much broke the play up, and then went down the ice and made a fantastic shot, low blocker there. So obviously a tremendous amount of skill with Jan, and a great addition for our group. So we're really lucky and excited to have him.
Goal and an assist for him last night. Now the Crunch are getting set for the Rochester Americans. It's the fourth matchup of the season between these two teams. Second one here in Syracuse. Rochester's won each of the first three. They're a really good team. They lead the North Division. What challenges does Rochester present for the Crunch here tonight?
Yeah, we know they have a great team. We know they play hard in the D zone, and we know they come quick on transition. They're going to play with pace, and they've got a lot of skilled players that have been around too. So we certainly know and respect their team, and we're excited for the opportunity to have another crack at them here.
All right, looking forward to tonight as the Crunch take on the Rochester Americans. This is Crunch goaltending and video coach Carl Gehring. Carl, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
Okay, thanks, Lucas.